Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about what I plan to do tomorrow, and it's all pretty much centered around this tweet. So I don't know why I don't have it pulled up, but let me just go ahead and pull it up real quick. So right now stock futures are down in the gutter, as you can see here. They actually look a little bit better than they did earlier, but they looked like absolute crap about 20 minutes ago. But anyway, everything is centered around this tweet. I forgot who this guy is. Who is he? There you go. He's the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. So this guy sent a tweet that made the entire market panic, and he said Russian army is firing from all sides upon, I am not even going to try to pronounce that, the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. Fire has already broke out. If it blows up, it will be 10 times larger than Chernobyl. Russians must immediately cease the fire, allow firefighters, establish a security zone. Now, at the same time, I did see that President Biden is currently on the phone right now as we speak with the president of Ukraine. So I know that that's going on as well. But the reason why I'm making this video is because, unfortunately, once again, you are seeing some of the biggest guys on YouTube make all of these FUD and fear videos trying to explain to you guys the Ukraine-Russia situation, which is funny because I actually have a political science degree and I've worked in politics for most of my life, and I'm probably more qualified to talk about this stuff than they are, but I'm not, because I already know kind of what this thing is, especially as it relates to the stock market, and isn't important in terms of humanity and what's going on with people in general, yes. But for these stock YouTubers, as it relates to the stock market, I really don't see this being much of a risk. I think this is going to be like all the other conflicts we've seen in the past. You know, every time there's a negative event happening, the stock market is always going to reflect negatively on it. And historically, it has always been a buying opportunity. And what's making me so annoyed by these YouTubers is they keep spreading all these FUD videos trying to scare you guys into either making a mistake of shorting the market when the market's already down pretty huge, or just trying to tell you to go all cash or whatever their crazy plans are. But my plans are this, because I can tell you right now, if the stock market ends up being bloody red tomorrow because of this, obviously the stock market has already been red, but I've kind of just been waiting a little bit. Obviously, I have been buying some stocks. My personal plan is I buy stocks the same way that people put money into their 401k. I tend to buy stocks, you know, every week, every 2 weeks, something like that. Just small amounts over time. But tomorrow I might actually do a big buy for me. I know some of you guys are rich, but for me, I plan to put maybe a couple of $1,000s into the market, maybe $2,000 or $3,000. And the reason why is because I think that some of these levels that I've been paying attention to this last month or so look very attractive for some of my favorite stocks. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I just don't want you guys to get caught up in the fear. I think everybody should stick to the plan, which is in the long term. As you can see in this chart right here from the S&P 500, the market always goes up as long as you're invested in a good index fund or you're just investing in good stocks. I mean, it doesn't even have to be an index fund. You know, you could buy Apple. That is actually a stock I've been buying a lot of recently. I've been extremely bullish on them recently. So I've been buying a ton of Apple. I've also been buying a ton of Microsoft. So you don't even have to buy Apple. You can buy, AMD, another stock I've been buying. You can buy Apple. You can buy Microsoft. You can buy AMD. These are all incredible stocks that, in my personal opinion, are going to outperform the market. That's just my opinion. You know, look at AMD. AMD has outperformed the market over 5 years. You know, these types of stocks I think are going to outperform the market. And these are all stocks that I'm looking to buy tomorrow. Apple, Microsoft, AMD, probably going to buy that. I may put a little bit of money in something like a DraftKings, because DraftKings did get beaten up. So I actually might put a little bit of money into DraftKings. You guys know how I feel about DraftKings. I really like DraftKings. But like I said, I'm just really getting sick of these YouTubers spreading FUD every day, scaring the heck out of everybody and telling you, oh, well, if you want to figure out how to navigate through these tough times in the market, join my Discord group, join my paid Patreon, and I will show you what to do in times of the market. That's absolute bullcrap. Well, all you got to do is just keep buying and just, you know, don't look at your portfolio every day. Like, just literally invest for the long term. Buy good companies like DraftKings, like AMD, like Microsoft, and just hold for the long term. I mean, honestly, at this point, let me see what Facebook said. I know got a lot of Facebook lovers on here. I don't like them, but I know you guys do. Well, I guess it's been consolidating here. I think Facebook's been sitting at this level for a while. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of been sitting here for a little while now. So maybe Facebook is a buy at this level for those of you who believe in this company. I don't, but you know. So I just wanted to put this video out because I'm really getting sick of these YouTubers. I really am. So somebody has to say something. So like I said, tomorrow, obviously, if the market goes up, I'm not going to do anything. But if the market just goes lower again tomorrow and it's just another bad day, I'm probably going to put like $3,000 in the market and just buy a couple of shares of all of my, top favorite stocks and things like that. And I just wanted to put this video out because I want to give you guys a solid game plan that actually gives you something proactive to do rather than just telling you, oh, the Fed, interest rates, oh my God, Russia, Ukraine, oh my God, the world's falling, everybody's going to die. No, everybody's not going to die. We've been through wars before. We've been through conflicts. This stuff happens all the time. It's human nature. Human beings are never going to get along. But as long as you believe in America, you believe that this country will still continue to be prosperous and do well in the future, then if I were you, I would be a buyer. That's the way I'm looking at this. Forget all that FUD and all that stuff. From a humanitarian perspective, yes. From a human perspective, my heart definitely goes out to the citizens of Ukraine as well as the Ukraine Americans here and things like that. Absolutely. But when it comes to the stock market stuff, it doesn't have that much of an impact in the long term. And I think that's something that really needs to be said because I don't see enough YouTubers saying that. They keep spreading all this FUD when historically, none of this stuff really matters. Just buy when stocks are low. Follow Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. When they have their shareholder meetings and all that stuff, when do you ever hear them talk about these things? Never. The only time you hear them talk about all these macroeconomics and all of this is when they're asked a question. But besides that, they really don't talk about it that much. Because ultimately, it just really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, especially when you invest and you think in decades rather than in 3 to 6 month increments. So that's just me. I tend to be more of an optimist. I know we got a lot of pessimists out here and a lot of people, I'm short in the market. The market's dead. Oh, we're going to lose on. No, we're just not in a bubble anymore. That doesn't mean that the bull market is over. You're just not going to get a 100% gain on a penny stock, in one day like you did in 2021. That's all it is. We're not in a bubble anymore. The bubble popped. So now the stock market is back to normal. So now things are coming down to more normal valuations, but that doesn't mean that the market is just never going to go up again. I think the next decade is going to be incredible, and I think a lot of money is going to be made. So while everybody's panicking and telling you guys, oh, the Fed, Jerome Powell, blah, 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 I'm just going to keep buying and laughing at those guys. I'm like, yep, y'all keep doing that, and I'm going to keep buying Apple. I'm going to keep buying Microsoft, going to keep buying DraftKings while you guys keep fear-mongering. So that's my thoughts. I just had to get that out because, man, these people going to make y'all lose a lot of money this year just like they did last year. So I'm trying to stop that. I'm trying to keep you guys steady with the plan so, you don't be all over the place like Meet Kevin and some of these other crazy YouTubers. So that's it. That'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.